Hi and welcome! Ayan medyo kakaiba po ang Motoring Mondays natin ngayong gabi because we are actually out. Obviously, napansin nyo nasa labas po tayo ngayon. Naabutan tayo ng ulan sa isang meeting, so I decided to broadcast live from sa sasakyan po. Hopefully, mag-join po sa atin ngayon si partner Patrick Tulfo for Motoring Mondays. It's gonna be a short program tonight. Siguro mga 10-15 minutes lang po kasi medyo mahina pong signal natin where we are now. Dahil, I guess dahil sa ulan. But that said, siguro start natin yung program kahit push natin kahit mabagal. And po, welcome back to Motoring Mondays with yours truly, Matt Montoya Ingson. And of course, my partners, Loveland Seco and Mr. Patrick Tulfo. Wala po sila ngayon. They have other activities to do today. But on their behalf, I hope you'll be able to join me for program for the next 15 minutes lang. Maikli lang po natin yung programa ng nating gabi kasi nasa labas po tayo. Okay, so a little bit of recap ano mga nangyari po sa motoring industry. Let me see kung papasok natin si Miss Love Joseco. Miss Love Joseco, are you there?
Yes, I'm here, Matt. Hi.
Hi. Let me see. Okay, viewers can see you. Perfect. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. Loud and clear.
Yan, perfect. So we're both mobile, except we're at home and I'm obviously in the car. Can you see me?
Yep, of course I can. Where are you going?
I'm actually parked kasi naipit ako sa isang meeting. Kaya I decided to continue the program sa gilid ng kalye. O, di ba, exciting. It's what you call remote working. So, good evening, Miss Love Joseco. How are you?
Hi, Matt Montoya. I'm fine, thank you. And to all our viewers, good evening, everyone.
Good evening sa inyong lahat. Kung medyo ano lang tayo ngayon, ninja mode tonight. We are doing our program on the fly. Ganda na set to, di ba? So, shout out muna tayo before we start our program. And Siku from Albay, Arlette Montinola is watching us. Alam mo yan, friend mo yan, love, di ba, si Arlette?
Oh, friend natin yan, friend. Friend for life.
Si Miss Evelyn Catalasan, good evening sa'yo. And good evening din kay Mary Grace Saba. Ayan, good evening din sa mga regular viewers po natin ito lahat. Maraming salamat. Mirna Tolentino Lubas, good evening sa inyo. And si Homer, that used to be part of Stoplight TV. Homer, kamusta? How are you, boss? Ayan. So good evening sa inyo lahat. This is Motoring Mondays, where we talk about the latest in motoring and motorsports and other things, diba? Miss Love. I like your t-shirt, Sleepy Cat.
Yeah.
mahilig po si Miss Love Joseco sa cat.
Okay lang. Okay lang.
How many cats do you have now?
2. 1 died, remember?
2. Okay. Ayaw nga pala condolences sa'yo dahil namatay yung pusa mo kamakailan. Okay, good evening din kay La Arnie Palmero. Oh, yan. So, good evening sa'yo, La Arnie. All right, so, Love, we're just gonna talk. It's a short program tonight. Siguro mga 15 minutes, the next 15 minutes. I hope you can bear with me and join me for the next 15 minutes. Some of the topics that I've been in the motoring news for today. Primarily, ito yung gas prices that will be up by 1 peso, 30 pesos by tomorrow for diesel, and 1 peso and 50 per liter, or the other way around for gas, no, or for unleaded fuel.
Yeah, prices of fuel has been increasing, really.
Right. Yun nga. Yun ang gusto ko i-discuss today. I mean, there has been a trend because obviously now balik na yung mga sasakyan because of the GCQ in many parts of the country, especially here sa Metro Manila. But also siguro dahil nagbabawi din ba yung mga gas companies, do you think, because of the many months na wala masyadong sasakyan on the road?
Probably. Actually, a lot of businesses are trying to make bawi for all the losses, diba? So,
right. Well, that's true. But of course, as you know, yung gasolina is an essential product. Hindi naman yan affected, obviously, because when we had the pandemic and people were staying at home and may ECQ, they were not going out, hindi sila masyadong sasakyan ginagamit. But now, movie. But I don't think malaki pa rin yung demand, hindi nagbago masyado considering na yung mga important movement ng mga goods, hindi naman tumigil yan, di ba?
Actually, if you remember last year, Matt, on the first the gasoline prices or fuel prices went really down. Like, how much was per liter? Gasoline was 30 plus na lang, di ba? Diesel was almost 20 plus. So it was quite surprising na now pa nag-i-increase.
Kaya nga, exactly. I mean, that's the funny thing. I mean, kung kailan dumadami na yung gumagamit, ngayon pa sila nag-i-increase. I'm thinking, syempre, yung demand is less than the supply when people are now. But you have more than supply kasi maraming tao hindi umaalis ng mga past few months. But anyway, yun na nga. So the price of gasoline or petrol will be up by 1 peso 30 pesos tomorrow, more or less. Tapos ang diesel, love, ang diesel mas mahal, 1 peso 50 centavos. Yan ang more or less ang prices ng mga big brands. We won't mention them, you all know them already.
Yes.
They're expected to increase their prices as early as tomorrow morning. So, including, it's not limited to diesel and unleaded gasoline, but pati yung kerosene, ha? Kerosene prices will also increase by 1 peso 45 centavos. Some and yan, plus minus yan. Some gas companies will be around 1 peso 30 centavos. Yung iba magiging 150, iba 145. So, you have to be ready tonight if you are out or if you have plans to get the gas up. I think now is a good time until tomorrow morning. Kasi normally, what time do they normally adjust their prices?
Either 6 a.m. Usually 6 a.m.
Normally mga 6 a.m. That's right. So, if you are out or you are probably at home and malapit na gas station sa inyo, I might suggest, you take the time. Kasi sa gabi, do you agree that it is better to put gasoline at night? Well, what's up with that? Ako gabi ako eh. Ang reason ko dati before was because there's walang araw, so therefore hindi mababawasan because of the heat. But is there another reason?
Because I think I remember my dad used to tell me like, I think if it's the hotter the weather, parang the gasoline daw expands or something. Yeah.
Correct. I think ganun din. Ako naniniwala ko yung kasi syempre 'di ba liquid 'yan, mas ng init yung gas. But that said, I think now is a good time, not because of that reason, but dahil bukas na umaga tataas yung gasolina. I think that's the reason. So if you are there, if you're out or you're near a gas station, I suggest pagkas kayo ngayong gabi. Or if not, maybe you can wake up early tomorrow, di ba? At 5 a.m. Before you go to work.
Matt, now that you're out, are you full tank already?
Hindi pa, kaya gagawin ko yan later before I go home. Diba? Tama. So that's it. That's one of our topics for tonight. Yun nga. So please gas up. Again, it's something that's constant as a motorist, whether you're driving a motorcycle or riding a motorcycle or driving a car. Tataas po yung gasolina, lagi yung magka-fluctuate yan. So you must be ready for these changes in the prices. At the same time, you have to understand that things are not going to be that easy anymore when it comes to getting gasoline kasi nga more people are going to use it. So mag-a-adjust po tayo. Yan lang po talaga yung katotohanan dyan.
Yeah,
okay.
That's it.
Another topic that I know most of our viewers will have medyo mapapaaray, sabi nga nila mapapaaray, is that LTO, the Land Transportation Office, mentioned that its registration validity, if your license plate number ends in 0, I don't know, are you aware of this, Love?
Not yet.
So the official statement ang LTO, Land Transportation Office, they are extending the validity of registration for motor vehicles with plate numbers ending in 0.
Because I think LTO has been doing that even with the other the previous plate numbers, no? I think like
Right.
who nag-end ng number 3 and 3 yata, or 3 and 4, March, April. I think it was like extended till June.
Correct. So, because if for those who are familiar, yung 0 po is the registration month for ngayong month, no? Ngayong October, you're supposed to register. Di ba, Love? Okay, nawala si Miss Love. So, we'll try to put her back on the screen in a while. And so yun nga, as I was saying, the registration numbers for plates ending in 7, 8, and 9. Love, are you there? Can you hear me now?
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. So I was telling our viewers, because it's October and most cars yung mga register ngayong October ay yung ending in 0.
Yes.
But LTO also said that cars or vehicles rather, not just cars, but cars and motorcycles or vehicles that end in 7, 8, 9, extended na yan. Na-extend na kayo. No? Na-extend na kayo. So,
then again, I will repeat,
plates,
of course, thank you LTO for having a consideration of extending the renewal of registration for sa mga motorists. Isa na rin ako dun.
Right.
So,
yeah. Sama na tayo dyan. So, again, ulitin natin, plates ending in 7 have the registrations valid until October 31, while those ending in 8 or 9 may be renewed without penalties until October 31 and November 30 respectively. So, ayan so if your plate was ending in 7, you were extended until October 31 already. But if your plate is ending in 8 or 9 at hindi po kayo nakapag-register at nabutan po kayo nung lockdown, you still have until October 31 if your plate is ending in 8. And if your plate is ending in 9, you have until November 30. All right? So, yan po importante. And of course, as you were saying, if your plate is 0, then you have until the end of
the year.
December.
End of the year, yeah.
The end of December. So, basically 3-month adjustment ng Land Transportation Office, because it's very important. Alam niyo, even if we have the pandemic, it's not that difficult na kailangan po natin gawin di ba?
Yes.
So, wala tayong choice dyan. These are things that we have to help out and understand our government. Good evening sa'yo, Isay, Maria Jesusa Agmokti, ang ating interim co-host. Minsan siya tumutulong sa atin, love. So, good evening sa'yo, Isay. And how are you? Si Ice, Mr. Ice Hasmines. Magko-comment na lang ako siguro para makatipid. Magko-commute na lang siguro muna ako para makatipid. Oh, really? Actually, alam mo, Sir Ice, it all depends, no? If you are used to yung regular na may certain distance na ng vehicle mo, where you travel from work to your house and vice versa, nako-compete mo ng cost ng gasoline at saka commute, di ba, love?
Yes.
So, minsan, mas nakakamura ka nga pag nagko-commute. Minsan naman, mas nakakamura ka pag magasolina ka kahit mas mataas ang gasolina, di ba? So, that's one of the things that we should consider when you have your own vehicle. Kailangan malaman po ninyo kung mas nakakatipid po ba kayo, kung kayo ay using a regular vehicle, magko-commute kayo or using public transportation. Of course, kung wala kayong sasakyan, obviously wala kayong choice. But yun po yung kagandaan. Yung iba po, nare-realize nila kasi halimbawa, love, you know this, if you have a small motorcycle, tapos you use it daily, it's still cheaper than commuting.
Yes. Well, that's why not. That's why I like almost every day I'm on a scoot.
Oo, yan, araw-araw. That's true po. Si Miss Love Seco po is a rider. She's a hardcore rider and she rides almost every day on her motorcycle, whether it's a big bike or a small bike. Especially po doon sa merong mga motorcycle na 100cc to 125cc, matipid po yan.
Yeah.
If you have a 100cc motorcycle, basta stock po you have to understand, it has to be a stock motorcycle. Kasi once na magpalit po kayo, maglagay po kayo ng mga pipe, maglagay po kayo ng mga kung ano dyan, magbabago na po yung dynamics ng motorsiklo. At the same time, mahirapan po kayo ay, pinatayan ako ng ilaw na sasakyan ko.
Okay.
Ayan. So, try natin paandarin. Yan, okay. So, you have to understand that kung may vehicle po kayo, mas maganda na ma-maximize nyo. Even po pag tumaas ang gasoline, it's still better if you are maximizing yung mileage, 'di ba? Tama ba? Of per liter of your vehicle. Okay, so yan lang po ang ating mga topics for today. I don't know if Lovla want to inject something else. Any new activities that you have discovered in the last week or so sa motorcycle industry or sa car industry?
So far, Matt, the motorcycle community is how do I call this? The riders have been more riders have been out riding, getting rid of their itch. So, kasi syempre, di ba,
That's true.
GCQ,
Kasama na po ako dyan.
daming kating na mag-ride. So finally, nung naging when Manila or NCR became GCQ, no? I think right now we're GCQ nga ba tayo?
Yes, pero with some restrictions pa din.
Yes, but at least we can travel. You can ride already out of Manila without worrying about checkpoints. So ang nangyayari sa only certain places have checkpoints.
Meron pa rin checkpoints, Meron pa rin checkpoints.
Only certain
depending on
towns or cities outside Manila.
Yes, depending on the LGU. Correct.
Now, which riders don't really go to those places?
So you have to adjust, okay? The LGUs that you're going to, especially po sa mga riders, make sure that the local government unit that you're going to is welcoming mga outsiders.
Outsiders, yes, and of course,
also, please,
I want to tell some travelers, no, whether you're driving a car or motorcycle, make sure that baon nyo lagi your
vaccination card
test that you are negative.
Yes.
And I think
so aside from vaccine card and your RT-PCR or antigen negative test.
Yes.
So kung wala pa kayong vaccine,
if you're going to a certain destination that requires a travel pass, make sure baon nyo rin yun.
Yan, tama. So, yan, a little bit of reminders. Of course, pwede na po tayong bumiyahe limitedly, limited capacity, but with still, you can do this. Just make sure you have the proper documents. Okay, so yan lang po, reminders. Miss Love, thank you so much. Again, as I mentioned at the start of our program, it's a short program today. Wala si Mr. Patrick Tulfo. Hopefully, he'll be able to join us next week for Motoring Mondays. Any final words, Miss Love, before we go?
Final words. Of course, everybody watching us, please take care of yourselves. Health is wealth. And be safe because the virus can strike anyone, anytime.
All right. So on that note, maraming salamat, Miss Love Joseco. And just again, reminders, face shield, face mask where it's applicable, social distancing po, wash your hands, etc. And I'll see you tomorrow for Matt Montoya Live, 8 p.m. po. And of course, program po ni Miss Love Joseco tomorrow on
Blade Radio.
What time is your program?
11 a.m.
tomorrow?
and 2 p.m. So that's Blade Moto. I'm the host of Blade Moto at the for Blade Radio every Tuesdays, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So bulabugin niyo po ako anytime.
Yan, and Blade Radio, pwede niyo papanoorin yan sa Facebook, YouTube, etc. So hanapin niyo lang po yung
it's in almost in all social
website.
media channels. Yep, including Shopee and Lazada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Kahapon lang nag-sale sila.
I bought
Okay.
already.
Thank you. Thank you, Ms. Love Joseco. Please keep
And of
safe.
course, everybody, I'd like to say belated happy birthday to that person there, kay DJ Matt Montoya.
Thank you. Maraming salamat po. Ayan, so thank you so much for joining us for Motoring Mondays. We'll see you again next week for more motoring and motorsports information, and of course the latest in this car and motorcycle industry here sa Philippines. Maraming salamat po. Take care. God bless you all and keep safe.
Yep, see you, Matt.
Good night.